Hi everybody and welcome to Pause and Breathe. I'm going to go through some exercises today with regards to concentrating our mind on our breathing and our routine for Qi Gong. Okay, so what we're going to start off with, as we start with every class, we need to wake up the energy that's flowing around the body and by tapping the acupoints. So very simply, using the hands, we're going to tap the tops of the head. As we tap the tops of the head, we're just wakening up the crown chakra as we do this. Focusing around the top of the head, keeping our feet flat on the ground, or if we're sitting down, same thing, we keep our feet flat on the ground facing forward as we do it. They're not splayed, they're just perfectly forward. Okay. And then from this position here, we're going to go down to the back of the neck, just to here. It's called the drum of the neck. And what we're going to do is just using the tips of the fingers, we're just going to tap it very gently and very lightly. Okay, and once we've done that, I'm going to rotate the neck, and when I rotate the neck upwards, I want to breathe in. And I want to breathe out as I rotate the neck back down. As we're doing this, I want to try and use my imagination. Imagine you're breathing in through the back of the ball of the foot, which is kidney 1. And then we breathe out through kidney 1 as well as we're breathing back down, connecting us to earth. And we're going to go the opposite way, just breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. Very gently. This is not to be rushed. We're Thomas the Tank Engine and not the bullet train as we do this. And we're just going to turn side to side, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just moving the head backwards and forwards gently as you do it. And breathing out as we come forward. As I say, what we're doing is we're waking up meridians, we're waking up the acupoint areas. Just enabling the flow of the Qi energy around the body. Nice and gently. Okay, superb. Now we're going to focus on our faces. So the first area I want to concentrate on is my eyebrows. I just want to slightly squeeze the eyebrows right across from one end to the other. Now in the eyebrows there is a number of different acupoint areas. I'm not going to name them all for you, but they start here and they go right across. We do that about 3-4 times. And just underneath the eyes here, we just give them a slight squeeze. Again, we're squeezing the acupoint areas just to release or help release any blockages we may have in the system before we start our Qi Gong. Then just at the sides of the eye here, you'll feel there's a little hole, a little divot. We're just going to press it very gently. We're not squeezing it, just pressing it very gently. Now this one is actually the gallbladder meridian, or connected to the gallbladder meridian I should say. And then just underneath it here, we're going to press this in, and this is a triple heater. And the triple heater is the body's natural temperature gauge. Okay, cool. And now we're going to do the cheekbones. Again, just giving them about 3-4 squeezes as we go up and we work our way up. Just releasing. Then points. And a couple of changes. We're going to go underneath the nose this time, just in the under the nose here. And just breathe in. And breathe out. So we press and stop pressing it, and then we're going to come underneath the top lip and the top of the chin, Doing the same thing again. Now we're going to go up to the jawbone, just massaging the jawbone all the way up. Now before we do our Qi Gong, it is important that we do this treatment. This is a self-massage treatment just to wake the body up, wake the energy up. Also helps with our own body's Qi flow energy. Okay, and then we're going to put our elbow into the palm of our hands and we're just going to push this down very gently, just tapping, not hard. We're not actually going to try to hurt ourselves. We're just tapping very gently, again waking up, lifting above the shoulder if you can, taking it right across the back of the shoulder, and the same the opposite side. So what I said was we're going to be concentrating mainly on the breath and rooting today. Okay, so we get a connection between the universe and the earth itself, between our bodies. And the next bit we're going to be doing is going down the arms and then back up the arms. So we're going down the yin of the arms, nice and gently, bringing it down, taking it right back up again. Right down to the fingertips before you bring it back up. Activate them joints as well as the meridian. So breaking it back up as we're bringing it back down again. Fantastic. Now we're going to concentrate across the chest area, just slightly tapping again, Tarzan style. You can make the noise if you wish. And we're coming down the centre line and working the way out of the body. This shouldn't take any more than, I don't know, 10-15 minutes just to get warm up. Okay. Then from the tops of the legs we're going to go down and back up the backs, up for the kidneys and back down again. Just so we get this lovely root movement going in the legs. And we're just going to warm the kidneys up very gently by just rotating them around at the back as we do that. Okay, from this position here, I'd like you to have your legs forward. If you're sitting down, that's fine, same thing, legs forward, and just allowing the body to relax at this part here, the core, as we go from one side to the other, just allowing it to hit sides of the body. It's an area that we call the gates of vitality, which is just at the side here, and that's what we're just waking up. It's also where the the gallbladder meridian runs. Okay, and then from this position here, I just want to raise up onto the ball of my foot on one side, continuing this movement, allowing the arms to just flop from one side to the other, not forcing them. And then we're going to go on the heel, same thing, not allowing the body to be forced to do something, just allowing it to do it naturally as we go from one side to the other. Okay, so as I said, we're going to concentrate on rooting techniques today. So the first one that I like to use as a rooting technique is called the commencement. It's a very simple movement. It's a kidney movement as well. So we're bringing everything up through the ball of the foot. As I said, just at the back of the ball of the foot is where we call kidney 1. And that's my area we're going to be focusing on for this movement. Okay. So first off though, before we go down that route, literally, I want to focus on getting the wuji stance correctly. Now, wuji stance is one of the most important stances that we use in Qi Gong, and it can be quite easily got wrong as well. Okay, so it does take a little bit of playing by you to get it right. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to move the feet forward, having them directly forward. Okay, then once I've settled my feet into the ground as much as I possibly can at this point, I want to relax the knees. Once the knees are relaxed, I can start messing with my feet again just to make sure they are flat on the ground. It's almost as if they're splayed on the ground. Then I want to concentrate on my core area. My core area, best way of relaxing the core area is just relax the belly, which your coccyx, your tailbone, it'll just tuck underneath, which is what we're after. Okay. Then the chest area, we want to open the chest area. So just move along a little bit. We open the arms, but as we open the arms, we lift the head, the crown, making a connection and bringing the arms back. What I don't want to do at this stage is get my hands soldier style at the back. I want to leave them with a little gap. It's almost as if I've got a ping pong ball underneath my arms. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to do the commencement. So this one, we raise the arms up. I'm going to break this down into a few different elements for you. And then you just sink them back down again. What we don't want to be doing, I'm going to turn side on so you can see this. I don't want to be bringing my arms up where they're completely locked. I want the elbows to be the heaviest part, so they're relaxed, my hands are relaxed, and I want to bring them back down. The other thing I don't want to be doing at this stage is forcing my arms up. I want you to imagine that there is a wind blowing at the back of you, a nice gentle breeze that's blowing the sails, or it's blowing sheets that are on a washing line, and it's just blowing them up as they rise. Then the wind dies down again and everything just starts to sink back down. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to breathe on this one. So we're breathing in. We don't breathe in from the chest, we breathe into the belly, but I want to bring everything up. Imagine, using my imagination, I want to bring everything up through kidney 1. As I breathe in, we're breathing in, we're breathing out. Just allowing everything to sink, head up as we do this. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 So we're just going to continue with this nice and gently. Just listening to the breath. And if we feel a little bit uncomfortable, that the body's not settled enough, just stop what you're doing, adjust, and then start again. So allowing the arms to float up on the inward breath and just letting them sink on the outward breath as we start to move everything back down again. So we're breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. As I say, this is one of my favourite starts to actually getting my body to root before I start moving into 5 elements or another set of Qi Gong movements. It's taken from Shibashi, which is 18 movements in total. So this is an excellent one to get us rooting, getting our bodies and minds settled just before we start. And when we're breathing in, place your tongue at the back of your teeth, just above the palate there, and breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Superb. The next one we're going to do, we're going to get the palms to face each other. I'm just going to lift the arms up. I'm going to open the chest area and allow the arms to reach out. Again, my elbows are heavy, I've got no tension in my shoulders. Once I feel a little bit of a stretch here, roughly around about this area, I stop and hold that position, and then I use the outward breath to bring everything back to the centre. And as I bring it back to the centre, you may feel a little bit of pushing between the hands, as if there's something pushing away from each other. That's your Qi. Turn the hands down and just continue to sink down. Now everybody's Qi register is different until it builds up. So some people may be closer, some people may be further away up, but try and get your hands back towards your heart area. So you're bringing everything back in towards the heart chakra. we're back, and we sink on the outward breath. Now if you need to take 2 or 3 different moves on this, breaths I should say, that's fine. Just continue at your pace. Qi Gong is one of the most personal exercises you can do. You can go to classes, which I highly recommend by the way, or online classes or live classes, and practice. It's a good time just to slightly alter some of your movements. But Qi Gong you can do on a daily basis for about 10 minutes a day. I feel a lot of the benefit. As you do it more regular, it becomes stronger, and the benefits increase tenfold. Just listening to the body, listening to that energy moving from one place to the other. Okay, superb. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to go on to a 5-element exercise. We're going to incorporate the 5 elements that we use in Qi Gong, which is water, wood, fire, metal and earth. Okay, I'm going to break them down into very fine components for very fine movements. I'm not going to go too deeply into the movements because we can do that on a regular basis, and the more information I give you, the less your chance that you're going to have of picking up the readings of energy. But the more you practice it, the more classes you attend, it becomes stronger and stronger, and you feel different things every time that you do this. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do, I'm just going to slightly change my position so I'm coming side on to you guys. So from this position here, I want to do something similar to the commencement. So I want to bring my arms up. As I bring my arms up, this time though I want to bring them back into my body, moving everything forward to relax my hands. Okay, so the first one's called is a water exercise. So we're bringing everything up through the kidney meridian into a fire exercise where we open the palms of the hands, focusing the mind on the center of the palms as we turn the hands over, and down we come. Okay, from this position here, we've got something we're going to do is we're going to extend the web here. So it's almost as if we're hitching a lift. We open the arms, rotate. Just again, need to adjust my position slightly. Rotate the hands so you can see. So what I'm doing from the rotating the hands, and I'm going from this position here at the side of me, and I'm rotating on the pinky finger. I'm not just turning them over, I'm rotating and starting to relax the thumb. So we go again. We're going to start from the very beginning on this one. We're bringing the energy in, so we're breathing in on this exercise here. We're opening the palms on the outward breath, and we continue the outward breath as we move the hands down. Extending the thumb, we start to breathe in. As we extend the thumb, we open the arms out. Rotate on the pinky finger, the small finger, relaxing the thumbs as we bring everything back in to the center, to an earth exercise now. So we start making a diamond shape with the hand, and then we start bringing it down to the center of the body. The last movement we're going to do is just moving the arms above the head on this occasion, turning the hands away from each other, so they're just above the crown chakra. Turn the hands away, moving the elbows back. We're moving into a wood exercise, and we just allow that to come down on the outward breath. We continue the outward breath, and imagine it flowing down through the body now, back down into the feet. And we start again, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Continue the outward breath as we start to sink everything back down into the earth. Breathing in as we raise the arms above the head. Pulling the pinky finger back, pulling the elbows back, and then just sinking everything back down into the ground. Relaxing, continue the breath going through the legs, not rushing into the next set, and we just bring everything back up again. So breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. So I'll do it from a side on position this time, hopefully. So we're bringing the arms up, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Again, for another position from here, breathing in, breathing out, turning the hands over, opening, breathing out as we sink everything back down into the earth. Taking the hands across the top of the quad. Hands are coming up above the head. Turn them out, push the elbows back, and just sink everything back down into the body. Okay, so that's the basic movements. What we're going to do now is we're all going to do it together. Okay. But I'm going to talk you through the first two, but for a few minutes here I'm just going to let you to continue on your own. Okay, so let's do it together. So we've come out of wuji stance and we're going to settle back into wuji stance, remembering to sink the feet, adjusting the feet, making sure we've got a good stance, roughly about a foot apart from each other, sinking the knees, sinking the core, opening the chest and raising the Shen, the crown chakra. And before we start, we're going to take 3 deep breaths by connecting our hands together. Breathing in, bringing everything up through kidney 1, breathing out through kidney 1. And when you're ready, allow the arms to float. Turning the hands up, opening the chest area, turning the hands down, opening the thumbs, turning them back, sinking down through earth, taking the arms above the head, turning them out and just relaxing everything back down into earth. I'll just go through the breathing side with you, and then I'm just going to allow you to continue for a few minutes. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Okay, you continue now on your own. I'll continue with you, just listening to the energy, the Qi, your body, and just listen to what it's telling you. As you focus on your breath and how it's feeling. Do. just going to do this one more time together. I'm just going to sit with the hands sitting across the belly once we've finished. Remember, it's not a race. Who can finish quickest? It's about listening to the body and the energy flow that's going around the body at the time. Placing the hands just below the belly. Continue your breathing into the belly. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the class. If you want any further information about Pause and Breathe, contact us at pauseandbreathecommunity.co.uk, and we will endeavour to get back to you straight away. If there's any questions, please contact me via Pause and Breathe, and I'll answer any questions you've got. Thanks very much. Bye.